audience, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going over Titanfall 2's campaign. I'm just going to give you guys my first impressions on my first thoughts. I did play through it on hard difficulty, couldn't do master, it was a little too hard. What I thought about Titanfall 2 on this campaign, you'll see some background gameplay and some cutscenes here and there, but let's get into it. Have you ever had that game that just a first person shooter in the campaign, it just delivered everything you want? Well, yeah, that's Titanfall 2 for me. Like, honestly, it delivered everything I expected. Everything, not everything I expected, everything I wanted. It gave me more than what I expected. My expectations for this campaign was really low. I didn't see it working out. I didn't see that cool bond between a Titan and a human, but they got me to believe in it. Like, it was awesome. It was amazing. The campaign was just awesome. Again, spoiler alerts. If you don't want to see the spoilers, I would click away. But you would see you in the campaign, you have boss fights, and it's like Mega Man's old games where if you beat that guy you get his power. That's sort of how it rolls out. So there's these boss fights throughout the entire campaign to unlock, because BT, he's a Vanguard Titan, he can actually use all the classes, all the Titan classes, and you have to beat that specific boss to get that one. It was really cool and I really liked it. And so like, here's the last Legion, I think his name is. I think that was this was like near the end of the campaign. And so throughout the campaign I was really curious, how are they going to transition it from Titan to Pilot, from Pilot to Titan? But they executed that so well. Like, at points it's like you need your Titan or you're gonna die because of the toxic environment. Or there's areas where it's like, oh no, I cannot fit in there, or the Titan's like, I can't fit in there, and then he'll get you to go there, and then you do it as Pilot, and he's like, oh, I'm stuck here, you go around, take the controls, and then we'll get together. They do that so well, and it was so surprising. And I was so like, they executed that pretty well. Another thing that they did was, the story in general was pretty good. It was just a cool story. I'm not going to tell you much story, because if you just watching this without knowing too much, I'm not going to tell you a story. I'll keep that as a surprise. I gotta say, the gameplay was amazing. You had transitions from first-person shooters to puzzles to Titan combat to emotional moments to epic moments like you've seen earlier. This is an emotional moment. And then before, there was these two Titans battling, fist fighting each other out and everything. It transitioned so much different feelings in the game that it got me, and it was just awesome. I can't really explain it all. You gotta play it though. Anyway, like, to understand it, but it was a very good campaign and I really enjoyed it. I would probably rate it a 10 out of 10 actually. There was nothing wrong with it. It is probably my favorite campaign I've played in my entire life, because I haven't played much, and like, I played Halo 2 and Halo 3, and that's hard to beat, but honestly it beat it. The campaign was just amazing. You guys have to play it, and like, there's time traveling and everything. Like, they've added like every element you could almost pretty much think of. Let's get into the multiplayer, as the multiplayer is a big key factor to the game as itself. I thought I might as well give you guys my impressions on it, and I give the multiplayer a 10.5 out of 10. It is really good. It has improved so much from the first game, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I enjoyed about it. So let's start off with just saying the maps, the way the maps flow. Or no, we'll talk about the maps in a second. We'll talk about the player movement. The player movement is so much better in this one than the first one. With grappling hooks, there's the speed dude. There's the dude who does like, he like needles himself, and like he gives himself some cocaine probably, and he's all over and that ass and just running around like a freaking ninja. And then there's the guy who goes invisible, and those are the only guys I got unlocked. I'm a level 9 and I'm loving the campaign, the multiplayer so far. I really enjoy the different customizations it comes with in the campaign, the multiplayer. God damn it, campaign's out of my mind. Multiplayer, we're talking about multiplayer. No, I like the different customizations the multiplayer has. The multiplayer has a lot of different customizations between pilot, between Titan, between loadouts, and between even just sort of like those class signs and banners and those type of things. And every time you see a Titan or a pilot in multiplayer with a specific color or his guns or anything, it represents how much time they put on that specific class, that specific person, that specific pilot or Titan, because each one gets their own color schemes and unlockables through a variety of different ways and in that specific category. And I like how they did that. They separated everything. So like this guy, which we saw in the kill feed, he had a green gun for his looked like the speed pilot. I don't know how to get that green skin, but I know for a fact once I do learn it, I'll know what he did to get that skin. Currently my favorite Titan in Titanfall 2 is Ronin. I like that samurai up close personal type of feel to him, and I like his sword and everything, so I've been maining Ronin. Talking about different up close and personal, I like how there are different unique abilities and unique playstyles to each different Titan. I found that really cool. It's not so stale and the same, it's different, and I find it really cool and unique. So it's like every time I see like a Legion, I know he's this tank, and every time I see a Ronin, I know to stay away. I one time I was playing as a Titan, and I don't think it was in this gameplay, but I was playing as Titan, and I was playing as, no, it wasn't in this gameplay, I was playing as Scorch at the time, and then I realized there was a Ronin, so what do? I keep my distance. See, it's different. It's like you know what each person has in their own style. Again, with the customizations, as you can tell, I have the gun skin in the guy the same color, and I actually have some facial paint on it. And I don't do too well with the Titan here. Actually, I get pretty wrecked pretty bad. I get wrecked really bad really fast. So I like how there's different variety. The maps. Now the maps are amazing in this game actually. I was a little worried about the maps because they were a little lackey-ish on Titanfall 1, except for Angel City was personally my favorite. I believe it's called Angel City. It was my favorite. I wasn't a huge fan of Titanfall 1's multiplayer, but it was cool, and that's why I came back to the second game. So I really I like this guy's pink skin. He has a pink skin on his gun. That looked really cool. But I really enjoy how the maps play out, and everything fits really well together with the wall running, double jumping, going through windows. There's even grappling hooks and everything. It all works really well. Another thing that I do enjoy is this rodeoing. I like how they introduce the batteries, where you take off the battery, you can give it to friendly or give it to your Titan and gain them armor. There is no shields, so you can't one-man army people anymore, and you have to rodeo them twice to blow them up. So I like how they added that type of thing. And here's my badass Ronin. As you've seen, he had that little green triangle at the bottom. See, I stole that guy's battery, and at the top you saw my thing go green for a few seconds. That was just me giving, if not shield. If my guy was hurt, he would have healed. Anyways guys, that's all I got for this video. Please leave a like, I'd appreciate it. Go ahead in the comments below, tell me who your favorite Titan is, how are you enjoying the multiplayer, and if you haven't done so guys, or if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you guys in the next